tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, it would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. On second down, it's Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 7-7, our score after 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Rolling to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Being chased out left.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Lance looks to throw again.
Buying time to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A little credit for a nice call there on 3rd down because they bootlegged him out to the right, hoping to get the flow of the defense going the other way, and they did. Able to locate his tight end and got it to him for the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Pollard again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First down, here's Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 34 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Pollard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On play action, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Play action now, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And that will be incomplete as well.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Lance to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Two yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Dancing to his left. And this pass caught by Gray. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Flush to his right. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run left with Pollard, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Running right, here's McAllister. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Shifts by at the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if